Hi guys, today I'm going to take my fancy electric e-bike and I'm going to ride back through my old schools that I went to in my hometown here and take a little trip down memory lane. This is my third take on this video. I don't know why I keep redoing it, but I had one posted on YouTube and somehow or another it uploaded, I viewed it, I kept it in unpublished, and it went to poot. So I can't recreate it because I deleted the files. That wasn't too bright of me, I guess, but that's what I did. So go along for the ride today. I'm gonna do a little cut through. This is a street I'm viewing. I'm doing 14 mile an hour on my e-bike. Not too bad. Riding one-handed. Last time I filmed this, my brakes went out, so I went flying through an intersection. So I had to replace the brakes on this bike. This e-bike has hydraulic brakes, hydraulic disc brakes. So I hit it, sat in storage probably for September, October, November. Not quite 12 months, like 10 months. And I guess the brakes got a glaze on them, and then the discs themselves got a glaze. So I sanded all the discs down. That was all good. And I noticed the pads had a real heavy glaze on them, so I just bought new pads. And the oil in the hydraulic brakes is a mineral oil. So I ordered a kit off of Amazon and bled the brakes. So now I got good handles. Truthfully, I think I need the new disc on it, but I'm not going to mess with those right now. I'll let it run sit for another while. Battery on the bike's been doing good. Yesterday I took or not yesterday, the day before, I took a pretty long ride. They have a real nice bike trail here in this town. It rode it out to the one of the lakes that's here close by. Pretty nice ride. Today the temperature has cooled down quite a bit compared to the 92 degree, 97 degree Fahrenheit days we've had. And that was a little stop because a car was coming. A lot of times I can just roll through the intersections and not worry about it too much. Wish I had a little mount here I could mount this camera on. Out cutting grass with a lawnmower, not hedge clippers or a weed whacker. It actually has a lawnmower. So a little bit of view of my hometown. Take a turn here. Try not to wreck it in the bumps driving one-handed. Then we're going to hit my high school first. Where I graduated from high school. Spent 3 years of my life in this school. I got real smart second year and took a work-study program where I worked in the afternoons and took the basic classes. And got out of school at I think it was like 1:30 every day, 5 days a week, and got to go to work. So did that for the last 2 years of school. The first year in high school was band, football, marching band, things of that nature. So here comes, this is the back end of the high school here. The great parking lot, which is much better than when I went here. I remember a buddy and I were out here and there was snow on the ground and we were out here doing donuts so we could learn how to drive actually, so we could, you know, counter steer and all that stuff. But the police officer didn't buy that, so my buddy ended up getting a ticket. Anyway, that was a interesting evening. How you learn how to drive and counter steer if you don't go out and practice it in the, you know, blah, blah, blah. That there would be the high school football field. Take a ride down there. Some of the students out eating. And of course, around here, you have to have, now they have a police officer on duty because of the way the schools are now and the threats. And we had a threat here 2 days ago in this town at one of the junior highs. Actually, I'll take you over that later. The junior high school I went to, kid brought one of those 3D plastic guns to school, and it created a big ruckus because even though it was a toy, it appeared to be a gun. So he's under a lot of hot stink right now with the police and the authorities because of doing that. This is the football field here, guys, that we spent many Friday nights watching our team, rah-rah, hoop-to-hoop-ta, you know, the cheerleaders. Of course, there's track out here, and they play soccer, some other things, but mainly football. One thing about being on a bicycle, you can get out to a lot of places that you can't do with a car driving around. That's what I like about my scooter in the Philippines. It's motorized, which makes it nice, but you can get into so many places that you just can't always get into with a car. I see so much just riding this bike around, and I get a lot of mileage out of it in a lot of places. And because it is an e-bike, I think I'm gonna cheat here. Park my bike and get off this thing and take a walk around the track, see if they can do that. Yeah, I can do that. It's gonna let me. There's my bike. So let's walk out here on the track and see what's going on. They actually have the gate open. I don't know what the bars are for right here, and must be hanging uniforms or hanging something on. And the name of the football team here is called the Tornadoes, because this town is kind of famous for tornadoes. So there you go. There's the tornado. The field looks pretty nice. And I don't know if this is an asphalt field now. Yeah, it is. It's an asphalt field. Fake grass. So there you have it. The big football field. Scoreboards, grandstands, everything out here. I did not realize this was an asphalt playing field now, but it sure is. Because if it wasn't, it'd be browner and brown because they haven't had any rain here. So there you have it. I could take off running right now. Ha 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 ha. I can't run anymore. I'm lucky to do a fast walk. Good old concession stands. I don't think I worked that in high school. I don't remember. I remember junior high, I did the concessions at some of the basketball games, I believe, and football games, I think. I don't remember doing it in high school. I was more into work and learning how to earn money at a young age, because if I didn't have the money, I didn't get it. So I was one of those kids had to buy my own car, buy my own clothes, bought a lot of things. See if there's any coaches here. Bob White. I remember Bob White. He's a good teacher. Don't remember loving. And Mr. Don Anderson. He is another coach here that when I was here. Mr. Don Anderson. It was kind of funny. I think we had him in history or American history. I don't remember now. It's been so long. We'd have him in class, and all he had to do is start talking about football to get him off the history lesson, and that kind of took care of the whole day or the whole class period there. He'd just talk about football. You didn't have to listen to the part of the history, but maybe that wasn't such a good thing as you got older, but it worked. All right, hop back on the bike. See if I can get down through the front of the high school here. Get a good picture of it. So this is the gymnasium. This is where the little gym is, and then coming up on basketball, football, soccer, tennis, golf, all the big things. So this is the front of the high school on the big circle drive. And since I've gone here, this part right here is the original part of the building that I'm seeing on camera right now. And then at some point they added this part on. And this is for, I believe, agricultural, because this is a huge, huge farming area. So they have a lot of ag classes, agricultural classes. And that's not just the crop side, that's also the animal side. They raise a lot of cattle and pork, hogs, pigs around. So that kind of makes it. And then they added on, this has just been completed, I believe this year it was just completed, in Big Taylorville High School athletic facility. Now, this must be another new gym. I like to go inside the building and see what all this is, but it's a school day. Whoa. And not quite sure I want to barge in when people are in classes, but it'd be fun. Take my little camera around and, who's that guy? Who's that guy? Kind of get a little bit of that now. So this section's all new. That section's all old. Pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna trek my way over to the junior high school now. Trying to figure out how to get over there safely. I was talking all that, so I'm going to just go through this again. This is the front of North Elementary School. The school itself, as far as the front part here, is still identical to when it was. I went to school, and that was some odd, not aging myself, many years ago. Let's just put many. More than 3 decades. So hopefully maybe we have this ironed out here. I'm going to run down this way again because, again, I don't know if the bike took place. What I always liked about this school, there's a horse farm right next door to it. So you got live horses here. You're going to come over to see me. And I used to know the guy that took care of that. Back to the school. And this is the back side of the Gray School. This is the part they built on to, I don't know how many years ago. It's been quite some time now, but that was not here when I went to school. So there you have it. You got the grade school, and then the junior high is right across the street. And so far, nobody's pulled me over and said, "Hey, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to be here on school property." I just keep riding around like tis what it is. So we'll come back. There's the main office. Taylor Junior High. Not doing this to, I'm only filming this because I don't know if the camera was up there right. Then this big field here is where the little Taylorville Junior High kids do their soccer and football. Not quite as nice as the big high school. Probably a money issue. But I think these grounds could be improved big time. All right, till next time.